Hey everyone, it's Keenan from the product team, and we're going to talk about portfolio management for 13.0. So I'm going to go ahead and share our kickoff issue. Okay, so first off, we're trying a different format with our kickoff issue, where we're really just trying to focus on individual themes that we're working to provide additional value or clean up the user experience or just work on for the upcoming release versus just a couple line items, individual features that we just would have called out in the past. So we're going to collect these in the kind of thematic elements and talk through them just to give some better organization to everything. So the first thing we're looking at in 13.0 is kind of what we're calling improving Epic accessibility, which is really just making them easier to use, create, and manage overall. So there's quite a few small updates in here, but a couple big ones I want to call out. So first off, we're going to add a drop-down search form when you're creating a new issue, so you can actually just assign it to an Epic right there. Another one we're doing is actually adding a new Epic button up in the top right corner when you're on an Epic view, very much like we have issues right now. You know, if you're on an issue, you have the button up on the top to create a new issue. We're doing the same thing for Epics. We're also looking to consolidate some of the buttons in the Epic tree just to save on real estate and make things a little more minimalist. So instead of having the add issue, add Epic, we're going to try to put those all into a singular menu just to, again, clean things up. Another one that we're really excited to roll out is kind of an addition to what we added last milestone, where we enabled you to filter the issue list by an Epic. Now we're actually going to let you bulk edit the Epic field on the issue list. So if you have a collection of issues, you search them, and you say, I want to consolidate these into a single Epic, we'll actually allow you to then go ahead and select the ones you want to add to that Epic and find the Epic in the drop-down list, much like you do with milestones and labels in the issue list right now. And then the final one, actually, so this moves into our second theme, which is expanding details provided on the roadmap. So we've been working on the expanding Epic hierarchy on the roadmap for a while now, which is really just if I have a parent Epic, I need to fold it out onto the roadmap so that I can see the sub-epics below it. We came really close to getting it out in 12.9, but there were some complexities and some UI experience that we wanted to polish a little more before we rolled it out. So we're going to continue pushing on that. And for those who maybe aren't aware, this is a mock-up of what it will look like. You know, if I have my improve the user experience of feature as the parent Epic with my Epic sub-epics 1, 2, and 3 under it, they're actually going to kind of accordion out under that parent Epic on the roadmap and just make it a little easier to kind of visually organize that work on a timeline. Aside from that, we do have a couple what we're ongoing investment in performance and experience quality. So, working on some of our filtered search component that we're going to use on the roadmap, because we are going to focus on letting you filter the roadmap more soon. So we're going to lay some groundwork for that. Work on some of the GraphQL queries that a lot of the Epic features are leveraging to make those more performant and just less complex. There's some progress bars not being sticky on the roadmap when you scroll horizontally, we want to clean up, and as well as an update to the API for issues that when you add to an Epic, they weren't being previewed properly. So that's what we have for 13.0 in portfolio management. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please find me in GitLab at KOKEEFE. Reply to the video that we're going to post, or just comment on any issue or Epic that you find interesting and have some thoughts on. As always, thank you very much, and we'll see you next month.